At Unique, especially in classics, you are going to notice we do have some Bel Air bright work on it and trim pieces. This one's been street rotted out. It's a rather interesting build. It's kind of got that old school hot rod kind of sleeper look to it, but man, when we open the hood on this, you hear it run. I go through some of the things on it. It's like, wow, this car's put together nice. First of all, 327. That's a built 327 underneath the hood. And that is paired up with a rebuilt turbo hydromatic 400 automatic transmission with a shift kit, power steering, power brakes. As far as the engine when it was rebuilt, new pistons, cam, rings, bearings, turned crank. And like I said a little bit earlier, we're going to open the hood. Let's check that out. First, let's take a look at this bright work. We do have a couple places where there's a little bit of the chrome delaminating. There's a little bit of pitting here, but overall, take a look at that front end. Nice shine to it. Bumper guard. That chrome grille. Headlight surrounds. Hood ornaments. So some nice bright work up front. This vehicle is also going to come with a 3-month, 500-mile warranty protection plan. That's included in the purchase price. May be extendable out to 10 years. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email. And you can call in at 507-386-1726. UniqueClassicCars.com. So where you can check out all the still pictures. It's riding on billet especially. Nice polished wheels. Also has 4-wheel disc. So disc at all corners to go along with those power brakes. Now the paint on this car, it's a little tougher to explain. It's kind of sort of a flat finish, I guess, if you will. I believe this was originally a willow blue car, if I remember right from the paint code. But paint does show its age some, but that kind of goes with this look of this car. It's just got that old school hot rod vibe, like I said. And the paint, to me, accentuates that. It looks good. I mean, yeah, there's a spot here where you can see a touch-up. It was touched up. And there's some spots I've taken in the pictures where it's not perfect, but again, man, it really just lends to the look of this car. You can also see the side glass is tinted, so know your local and state laws as far as how dark a tint you can have. It's not real dark on this one, but I'd like to give people the heads up on that. Some pinstriping, again, kind of going with that old school hot rod California style. Also remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. And of course, we can assist with transportation. Now, let me get into this a little bit more. Some more of the things on this build. There's a whole page of information typed out. I took a still picture of that. It's in with the pictures of the car. So you'll be able to read down everything. There's too much to list. I'm hitting some of the highlighted points on it. As far as the rear end, since we're back here, it does have a 9-inch Detroit locker posi rear end. I mentioned the 4-wheel disc brakes. Underneath this car, Flowmasters 2.5-inch exhaust on it. Street Rod Engineering subframe. Viking dual port adjustable front shocks and springs. Chassis Engineering rear springs and shocks. Notice it has tubular control arms up front, painless wiring. Again, there's just too much to list on this. Take a look through the still pictures. You're going to see that typed out sheet of paper that has everything listed on it. UniqueClassicCars.com. Click on the link down below this video in the description. Take you right there. You come around to the rear and you just kind of notice where there's some, again, imperfections in the paint. To me, I'd drive it the way it is. I just think it looks cool like this. But man, if somebody wanted to put some bucks into a paint job, everything else is done. We have a third party inspection policy, open door policy for those guys. You got a third party inspector wants to come in and take a peek at this. Feel free to. Maybe you can't make it because of distance, time. We try to represent them as fairly as possible with all the videos and pictures and walkarounds that we do. Driving video, you're going to see just like you're able to kind of take a bird's eye virtual tour, I guess, if you will, from behind the steering wheel. Speaking of which, let's take a little closer look at this interior. just finished off, very nice, all newer interior. You can see the door panels matching the seats, and it's a very supple, it doesn't have that hard vinyl feel to it. Very supple material that they use with some nice piping. Carpeting's like new. You'll be able to see it in the still pictures underneath the floor mats. Tilt column, dolphin gauges, retro sound style radio in there, works great. And you know what? I think it's about time to fire this up so you can hear it running. I want to show you under the hood of this one. Headliner good. You can see the seats are like new. They're free of rips, tears, holes, really any wear at all. All right, we do have a B&M shifter, I believe it was, down below. Tack here, the retro sound radio. You notice that there's no wipers on it. There is a set of wipers that will come with it, and the wipers do work. It's electric wipers have been installed in it, so the posts do turn. They would just need the wiper arms on there. All right. Let's take a look at the gauges. Fuel, water temp, that was a cold start, so I would expect to be up. Oil pressure and volts all working. RPM's working. Radio working. Look at the chrome in the dash. Nice bright work around the gauges. Listen. Very good throttle response on this. Let me get that all the way shut. It does have a wind intake manifold. Let's see, what was it on there before we get underneath the hood? There's a 4-barrel, 650 I believe it was. We'll take a peek underneath there and look at the engine a little bit closer. First I wanted to let you hear it run. This will take me both hands to get the hood open, so let me pause this a second, get the hood open, check out that engine bay. Alright, hood open. Aluminum radiator, a lot of bright work underneath here. Street Warrior. That's what I was trying to come up with for that intake manifold. That'd be a Holley Brawler 650 4-barrel ATI ignition. But look at the bright work. Take a look at this. Even the vent tubes. So venting up into the driver's seating area. Chrome shroud on that aluminum radiator. Chrome alternator. Power steering pump. Brake master cylinder. Booster. Headers down there. Look at that engine bay. How smooth does that run and how good does this sound? Wow. Look at the stance. Bell air trim on it. And remember, 3-month, 500-mile warranty protected plan included in the purchase price. May be extendable out to 10 years. Consult with your sales associate when you call in. 507-386-1726. UniqueClassicCars.com. Check out all the still pictures. Look at the underside of this car. We do consider trades. Financing is available. And of course, we assist with transportation.
Hey, did you know that this car qualifies for an extended warranty? It's just like the one you get at your new car dealership, except it covers your classic car instead. It covers all the major components like engine, transmission, drivetrain, and you can get coverage up to 10 years. Repairs aren't cheap. These extended warranties are a no-brainer. Contact us for a quote on this car today.
Here we have a very nice 1953 Chevrolet. Modified, yet mostly from the outside looking original. First thing I noticed was it sounds awesome. This thing is ready to race. It's got a great sounding cam in it. Our blinker indicators are working. good acceleration in this car. Get a little bit of wind whistle from these side windows. It's common for this body style. Very tight, nice ratio in the steering. We have an automatic style shift on the floor. Dolphin gauges, they're all working. The volts are over 14. Oil pressure is over 60. Water temperature is just under 180. Fuel gauge is showing 3/4. If I let go of the steering wheel, it stays nice and straight. Feels like upgraded suspension at least under this car. It handles like a modern car. Very nice interior as well. Looks like it's all redone. The seats are reupholstered. Bench seat, very comfortable. Corners well. Under the dash we have an aftermarket tag. Blower motor functions. We do not have wiper blades attached. There are some in the trunk. The retro sound style radio works. Very well done. Modified 1953 Chevrolet. Take a look at all the pictures.